the Bethy line. I'm so glad you're with us, and we had so much fun on our photo shoot. I loved it.
I did too. I loved your ideas, and wow, are you flexible?
Well, it was so much fun. I love your shoes, and the first thing I want to say is how comfortable your shoes are. I don't understand how you can make shoes so beautiful with high heels and and I'm on a wood floor. I felt like I was wearing slippers the whole time.
You know, it's, thank you for asking or telling me that.
Yeah, it's true.
It really was something that I worked hard at. Although this is my third collection, my first collection was dedicated towards creating my last, meaning the shapes of my shoes, my heels, and something that everybody actually would be proud to wear. The first set of prototypes, which is before the samples come, they were disastrous. I was like, no.
Really?
We are going back to the last, and we're redoing these, and we're gonna make them, you know, work and fit comfortably. There are so many shoes that don't fit well.
I know. So when did you start Joyce Echols shoe line, and what inspired you to do this?
Well, I studied fashion design at Houston Community College years ago, and it was something that I always had a passion for and wanted to do, and knew I was going to do on a large scale, but I wanted to be in the right place in my life and my time to dedicate the time to do it. And so I got married. Well, I had my magazine. I had a magazine that I started, Fashion Lifestyle Magazine. I had it for 2.5 years, and then got married and just sort of did a whole lot of traveling and social.
Have a daughter?
Yes, and my daughter, who is 10 years of age, and I wanted her to be able to see A, why mommy was working so hard, and B, that if you worked really hard, you could accomplish things and whatever you wanted. I want her to see that.
Yes.
Because really, she hasn't had any working examples in her life.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And how long, would you start 3 years ago?
Well, really, yes, getting my ducks in a row, probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Just talking to people, talking about it, researching, making connections all over the world, and just working at being able to be ready when I wanted to start it.
And how would you describe your shoe line if you had to choose a few words?
Okay, well, I would say that definitely contrast, collaborative contrast. That's a term that I like, which I think about, and it very much take heart into the different ways of marrying like a beautiful silk bow with something very hard like barbed wire. And marrying those two and making them work. And not a lot of people can do that.
No, and you have done that. And I love it. I like bows, but I love the kind of edginess of the barbed wire. These shoes that we're wearing right now, you've got the barbed wire on top of the animal print. I mean, these shoes are just stunning, and the ones you're wearing are just stunning.
Thank you. It's a silk satin with leather and grommets, which you wouldn't always think of a beautiful silk satin boot to be with something with leather. So that's sort of my concept, but classic lines.
Classic lines.
I'm not doing like a cowgirl heel boot.
Right.
It's a beautiful classic style and heel with an edge.
What I love about your shoes as well is when I was looking at your collection, I could picture me wearing a pair with a long gown or with jeans, the same pair of shoes.
Yes.
It just amazes me when I was
looking
looking at your shoes. But you can't say that about a lot of shoes, that you could wear them with a pair of, you know, jeans with a lace top like you did, and then turn around and wear the same pair with a long gown. That's very versatile, and a lot of women need versatility in their shoe collection because shoes are an investment. And you know, it's really amazing. You have your shoes manufactured in Italy, is that right?
All of them, yes. Yeah. And on the bottom, the sole of every one of my shoes, it says Design in Texas, made in Italy. And I go to Italy at least 4 times a year to work with the manufacturing companies, and it's interesting. It's been challenging.
I bet.
And I'm fortunate to have some liaisons there and some good relationships, because I know that that's what people call in the shoe industry the shoe mafia.
Ah, really?
Because it's that tough to break into, but if they believe in your designs enough, then they'll take a chance to make samples for you.
Amazing.
Before you're actually successful.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
It sounds like you've completely broken in. How can people get your shoes?
Online at joyceechols.com. And through trunk shows and at Tootsie's.
Love
at
it.
the moment, we're at Tootsie's. Some of the designs, not all, and as well as Katia Boutique.
Oh, beautiful.
Katia. And that's sort of an appointment-only boutique. And they have some of the designs as well. So.
Well, they're fabulous. Couple personal questions. What do you do in your downtime? I know you probably don't have a lot because you're a businesswoman and a mother and you travel a lot. What are your hobbies or what do you do in your downtime?
Well, I love clay shooting, bird hunting, interior design is a big passion of mine. I think the two go hand in hand, fashion and interior. So those are things that I think about. And when I have a moment to relax, I'm thinking, oh, let me look at, Elle decor. And so it's my daughter in interior and fashion. That's basically what it is.
That's what it is.
And some clay shooting hobby. I love cars too.
Do you?
So,
yes. Tell us 2 or 3 of your any beauty tips you might have. Because you have beautiful skin, beautiful hair.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I don't feel that I have anything to tell. I really haven't had time to
focus on that.
But yes, it's funny because before I started this business, and I knew I wanted to wait until my daughter was of a certain age to start this because I knew it was going to be so much work. And so much of my time that I really waited. I kept talking about it, and waited till it was the right time. And
just the thing
I used to, prior to that, get facials all the time, go meet all my girlfriends for lunches, this and that. And I think I barely have any friends left because I've been Well, no, not to make an appointment with me, but it's sort of, if you're not calling them all the time, they're not calling you.
Of course, I know. I mean, my website has been taking up a lot of my time, and I'm just not as available. And it's, So tell us something humorous about yourself.
Humorous. I love watching movies in bed and eating white trash food. On a tray.
Like Cheetos or candy or?
Well, with my food allergies, I can't do the Cheetos, but yeah, I mean, like gluten-free pizza and just sitting there and I would love to have dinner in bed versus going out to dinner a lot. I mean, sort of if you could give me like a 50-50, I'd be happy.
Dinner in bed half the week.
And then after dinner, going and getting like a pint of ice cream and having it with just a spoon.
In front of the movies. That's amazing.
I'm excited about the iPad.
Oh,
I went once. I liked it.
I've been, and we're going back on Christmas Day to see Star Wars.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So that can kind of cut back on the white trash because we get to be served and we have a little table.
Your blanket and your table, and you can.
A little concerned about the blanket. I'd rather bring my own.
Bring your own. Yeah, it kind of marries the whole dinner in bed thing with the going to the movies.
Right. And brings a little pizzazz to it.
I did a blog post about that. I love it.
Oh, did you? I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. So, well, thank you so much. I mean, your shoes are amazing, and like I said, they're comfortable, they're beautiful, and go to joyceechols.com, and buy her shoes. They're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mwah. That's a wrap.